KP's Kingdom, cooking with KP, and today I'm going to show you how to make these amazing pulled beef sliders. Yes, this is another recipe for my pot roast beef and root vegetable stew. Believe it or not, I've been able to make this thing go so far. So if you watched my beef, mushroom and Guinness pies recipe, this will look familiar. Right, you can go back and watch that in its entirety, and you can also watch my pot roast beef with vegetables or root vegetables and Guinness stew recipe. I'll put links in the description below. Alright, so we after we did our little pot roast, we cooked this meat off for around about another 4 to 5 hours so we can make this really nice pulled beef and make our little pies. We added in some mushrooms just like that. Okay, and it's incredible how many recipes I was actually able to make with this one piece of beef and a few vegetables, and in total this cost us around about $30. That includes all the vegetables and the stock and everything. We pulled the beef apart just like that, and we ended up with this beautiful beef. Removed any bits of fat just like I'm doing there, and we made these incredible little pies. We still had beef left over. What do you do with more leftover shredded beef or pulled beef? Alright, this is what we're going to do. We're going to end up making some sliders. Right, so I've already taken some of that beef out like I'm doing there, and we made some amazing tasting little pies, okay? But we still have more beef left over, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that. Alright, so let's get on to today's recipe in total. I've got some nice little bread rolls, and I'm simply going to, on the heel of these little buns, I've cut these in half, I'm going to add a really sharp, extra tasty cheese, right? A nice Aussie, really sharp cheese. We're going to put those on the heel of the bun, and on the top of the bun, I'm going to add in an American style cheese, alright? And that's going to be a real nice gooey addition to this really simple recipe. Okay, now when I'm ready, I'm going to put these under the salamander for about 1 to 2 minutes. So here's my pulled beef. I'm just going to add in my favorite barbecue sauce, which just happens to be Sweet Baby Ray's, and I'm going to put a little bit of that in. I've got that on quite a low heat. This meat has been in the refrigerator for around about 24 hours, so it has sort of solidified a little bit. We just simply want to bring this up to the heat nice and gently and get that sauce incorporated into all that beefy goodness. Okay, so as you can see, everything's starting to come together. It's all starting to rehydrate, in a better word, or any of those fats and bits of stock and liquid and Guinness, they're all starting to blend back into that meat. Alright, and if you haven't had your own pulled beef slider before, well, you don't know what you're missing. The only thing I thought it needed was a little bit of freshly ground black pepper. That sauce and everything else that we've cooked that beef in is salty enough, believe me. Okay, and we don't want to over sodium everything. Alright, so we're simply going to put that in. I'll give that a quick stir just before the end. Alright, now as I said, all we're going to do is have our salamander on, or our grill or griller in the oven, and we're simply just going to heat those bread rolls up for about 1 to 2 minutes. See how that cheese is beautifully melted, and we've got that meat sitting on the left hand side just bubbling away nicely. Alright, and this is a real good fun meal for anybody. Alright, I'm going to add that off with some homemade dill pickles, and if you haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link in the description below on how to make your own dill pickles, and these are the best tasting dill pickles ever, believe me. And I'm not saying that because I made them, I'm saying that because they really are. Right, all we have to simply do now is put each little bun with a bit of our pulled beef mixture, alright, straight on top. You can have as much or little as you like. I'll leave that up to you, and I'm going to top that off with a little bit of coleslaw. This is just a store-bought coleslaw, nothing serious. You can make your own coleslaw. You could even use my kupus salata, which is a cabbage slaw from the Balkans, from my family's heritage, and I'll leave a link in the description below for that as well. One of my biggest viewed videos worldwide, believe me. So to add a little bit of that straight on top like that, really simple, and it's going to give us a nice bit of freshness, a little bit of crunch. It's going to cut through any of that sweetness and saltiness from the meat. And the last thing I'm going to do, I think it needed one more little bit of flavour, and I'll show you that in a second. Alright, so add your slaw on as much or little as you like. I'm going to add in a little bit of American style mustard just on top. Why am I putting on top of the slaw? Because I can, and it works. Believe me, I wouldn't lead you astray. And all we have to do now is put our tops back onto our heels like that and serve this up. And my favourite way to serve any sort of burger or any sort of slider like this is with some crinkle cut fries. They are the best. Right, now, how easy was this to make? I've made how many recipes now out of one, or how many meals have I made out of this one dish? Plenty, believe me, and there's more coming. Alright, serve it up with your crinkle cut fries like that, and there you go, you've got your own pulled beef sliders. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button. Gives me confidence. Should make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. We're trying to get the name of KP's Kingdom out there. Please leave a comment. I love reading and responding to them. Hit that notifications bell to be notified every time a new video goes up. More importantly, you want to learn how to make really good meals on a budget like this little mini series has. Well, you need to come and join the family, my family. Hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss another one of my videos again. I'm off to eat my pulled beef sliders and of course those beautiful crinkle cut chips, and I will catch you next time.